This is Blue Gold News Now, your source for campus news, bringing you campus happenings, sports, and weather every week. Now live from Tower Studio, it's BNN with your hosts, Samantha Burnett and Marissa Day.
I'm Samantha Burnett.
And I'm Marissa Day.
Coming up tonight, a special event put on by the Friends of the Ellie Phillips Memorial Public Library.
The return of the Environmental Activity Center's Glow Climb.
And your weekly recap of Blue Gold Sports on BNN Blitz.
But first, we bring you results from the 2024 elections. According to the Associated Press, the 2024 presidential election was called early this morning after Donald Trump won the state of Wisconsin and 10 electoral votes around 4:34 a.m. Central Standard Time. Over the course of the election, both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump emphasized the importance of swing state Wisconsin in this election and focused much of their campaigns on securing the votes of Wisconsinites. Kamala Harris did win Eau Claire County with 54.6% of the votes. Republican incumbent Derek Van Orden won the 3rd congressional district race against opponent Rebecca Cook with 51.4% of the district's votes, despite Cook winning Eau Claire County with 57% of votes. In the Senate race, Democratic incumbent Tammy Baldwin beat opponent Eric Hovde, winning 49.4% of the state's votes. Also on the ballot in Eau Claire County, the $18 million Eau Claire Area School District referendum was passed, with 64% of voters in favor of the operational referendum, which will be used to fund mental health and special education programs. For more information on 2024 election results, visit apnews.com.
At the district discussions in Eau Claire, the city is looking for feedback on several topics that will be discussed in the future months during city council meetings. The city created a policy survey that inspired conversations at this fall's series of district discussions. The feedback provided a list of familiar community concerns such as trash services, downtown parking, and managing the public parks, in addition to other issues such as teen mental health, preserving older trees around town, and more. In an interview with WQOW, City Manager Stephanie Hirsch talks about the benefit of having this survey as a start while they look to find more opportunities to obtain feedback from more of the community. If you're interested in providing feedback and have not done so, you can access the form by going to WQOW and scrolling through an article on the city seeking input. There's a link for a Google form at the bottom. Well, I think that's such a great opportunity that they're seeking the community feedback on what's important to them,
Absolutely. I mean, what a time for civic duty. People came out and voted for sure in Eau Claire, as we talked about with the presidential election and other local elections, and then having a chance to further, create change in their city. It's a cool opportunity for Eau Claire citizens for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Coming up after the break, a sneak peek at the 10th Gatsby Gala at UW Eau Claire.
And your weekly weather report.
Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Addison from Home Screen, and to show you the power of TV 10, I sawed my logo in half. And now with the magic of TV 10, it will come back together. Wow, that sure is amazing. Catch Home Screen every other Wednesday afternoon at mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube channel, UWEC TV 10. I want you to be part of the magic.
This weekend, Gatsby Gala is back for its 10th year.
BNN reporter Elizabeth Lindahl has the story.
The event is being put on by the Eau Claire Jazz Fest in partnership with UWEC. This event is promising to be a roaring good time for everyone in attendance. The event will feature performances by the UWEC Jazz 1 and 2 ensembles. There will also be a VIP event in the Dakota Ballroom that features a buffet and special entertainment. Gatsby's Gala is a fundraiser for the Eau Claire Jazz Scholarship Drive and has awarded over $7,000 in scholarships to UWEC jazz students. In addition to live music, there will be opportunities for photos as well as a silent auction. Nicole Rendon is the event coordinator for UWEC. In our interview, she said, "My favorite part is the night of, watching everything come into fruition, since there are so many moving parts. I also love seeing the students perform and seeing their works, since it is a recital and a ball all in one. Another fun part is seeing Davies transformed into an event space from the 1920s. You get to walk down the hallways of Davies into the speakeasy and then into the 3rd floor, where it feels like you are at Gatsby's Ball." Tickets for the event are still on sale and will be continued until the day of the gala. VIP tickets are also still available. Gatsby's Gala has a little bit of something for everyone. For BNN, I'm Elizabeth Lindahl. Back to you, Sam and Marissa.
Thanks, Elizabeth. The event is sure to be an exciting time for all in attendance.
Well, Sam, I've been to Gatsby's Gala. Have you been before?
I have not, no.
You've never been. Well, this weekend could be a good opportunity for you, and I think we'll talk a little bit more about what the experience at Gatsby's Gala is like on tonight's BNN Weekend Report. But
Yes.
It's just a fun time, and we'll really get into that. But speaking of fun events on campus, UWEC Recreation has an upcoming event that is sure to light up the night next week. The Environmental Activity Center is hosting its Glow Climb event at the McPhee Climbing Wall on November 14th at 7:30 p.m. The Glow Climb will be a chance for experienced rock climbers and beginning climbers alike to check out the McPhee rock wall in a fun, uniquely lit way. This event is free to students, including all necessary safety equipment, and looks to be a great opportunity for on-campus recreation to shine.
For 30 years, Friends of the Ellie Phillips Memorial Public Library, a local nonprofit group, has hosted an event called Give a Kid a Book. This event, with the help of donations, has worked towards providing kids in need with new books across the Chippewa Valley area. In their time, they have donated over 80,000 new books this year. The group decided to gift an entire school with free books. Lakeshore Elementary School was gifted new books during an assembly, allowing each student to choose their own book. In an interview with WKOW, Abby Olson, the school literacy coach, talks about how many people and community organizations are always looking for ways to help support the kids, saying it feels like everyone rallies around the school. If you are interested in donating, the program is accepting new children's books through December 16th and can be dropped off at the Eau Claire Library. You can also donate by going to www.ecpubliclibrary.info/friends and go to the Give a Kid a Book tab under Programs. Well, how about that?
A really cool opportunity. Talking about community literacy, it's a great way, again, to be able to give back to the community as an Eau Claire citizen.
Yeah, and it just sounds like such a fun thing, especially allowing, the kids to go out and pick a book that interests them that, they'd really read.
Definitely. Can't think of a better way to encourage kids. Well, BNN will be right back after this break.
Stick around for your weather forecast and an update on Blue Gold Sports on BNN Blitz.
Get ready for the ultimate variety experience. Handful is here to shake up your evenings with non-stop entertainment. From jaw-dropping performances to hilarious comedy sketches, Handful has something for everyone. Join us for the wild ride every week, filled with laughter, surprises, and unforgettable memories. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune into Handful.
Hi, I'm Evan Claymar, and I host Sounds of the Valley at UWEC's TV10 station. If you're anything like me, you love live music. Well, on my show, I take the live music and I give it to you. I take the finest musical talent from the Chippewa Valley area, and I bring it directly to your screen. So if that sounds interesting, check it out at mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube channel at UWEC TV10.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Miro with your weekly weather report. Today in Eau Claire, it was mostly sunny with a high of 52 and a low of 35. As we continue into the week, Friday will bring sunny skies and Saturday will bring rainy skies. On Monday, it'll become slightly sunny again with a high of 53, and on Tuesday, it may also rain, but may also be sunny. Lastly, on Wednesday, we'll return to rainy skies. Looking beyond Eau Claire, in Chippewa Falls today, it will also be mostly sunny with a high of 52, as will Menominee. This is also the case for Lake City. In Red Wing, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 51. And finally, in the Twin Cities, it'll be mostly sunny again with a high of 50. That's all for this week. Be sure to tune in next week to see what Mother Nature has in store for us. I'm Kevin Miro. Over to you, David and Eli.
B5.
Well, I got a 7, so +2.
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we should probably read the directions next
Pro-
time.
Probably. You know what does make sense? Game show. Hi, I'm Abe.
And I'm Somerset.
We're the host of Game Show.
If you want to see us play more games like this, or Jeopardy!
Or The Price is Right.
Check us out on mytv10.uwec.edu.
And if you ever want to be in one of our episodes, make sure to scan the QR code somewhere on the screen. Peace.
Oh, hi.
Mia, get over here. Our new ad's out.
On my way.
Almost there.
Hello there. That was a good ad.
Yeah, it was a really good ad.
Thanks, Kevin. Welcome to BNN Blitz. I'm your host, David Abel.
And I'm Eli Bennis. Welcome to your weekly recap of Blue Gold sports action. On November 2nd, the Blue Gold's cross-country teams traveled to Wisconsin River Golf Course in Stevens Point, where the conference championship race was held. The women's went first and ran strong, moving up as the race went on. They finished with 79 points, which landed them in third place behind first place lacrosse and second place stout teams. Kiwi Bear earned all WIAC honors, taking 6th overall with a time of 21:41. Miley Haydorn and Bella Hooker also picked up all conference honors, placing 13th and 14th respectively. Bella Hooker was also WIAC's Newcomer of the Year for the girls. As for the men, they started out aggressive, placing 5 in the top 15th at the first mile and finishing 3rd overall with 105 points. Lacrosse was the winner with 24 points, with Whitewater trailing behind them at 55 points. Mason Shea led the Blue Gold men, earning his 3rd All-WIAC runner and his first team All-WIAC. He placed 7th overall with a time of 24:13. Jack Hesse Withbro finished 20th, receiving All-Conference honorable mention with a time of 24:59. The Blue Gold's next race will be in Decorah, Iowa on Friday, November 8th for the Luther Saga Cup.
Junior Ella Keeble reached a career milestone on Saturday, recording her 1,000th assist during the Blue Gold volleyball team's 3-0 sweep of Luther College. The 24th ranked Blue Golds celebrated Keeble's achievement in the opening set and used the momentum to dominate on senior day at the Sonntag Center. Now 19-7, Blue Golds showcased a strong performance with set scores of 25-19, 25-20, and 25-13. They recorded a .311 hitting percentage and held Luther to a .146. Junior Bailey Leake led UW Eau Claire's offense with 13 kills, while Keeble recorded 39 assists. The Blue Golds also demonstrated effective serving, tallying 13 aces in the match. The Blue Golds took control of the first set with a late 6-point run, turning a narrow 17-16 lead into a commanding 23-16 advantage to close out the set. The second set followed a similar pattern with a 4-0 run led by Leake that secured the Blue Golds' victory at 25-20. In the final set, the Blue Golds dominated with several long scoring runs, building a 12-point lead to clinch the sweep. The Blue Golds honored Keeble and senior Sophia Brown during a senior day ceremony celebrating their contributions to the program. Blue Gold Volleyball will cap off its regular season on Friday, November 8th with a WIAC matchup against UW Lacrosse at Mitchell Hall. The match is set to begin at 7 p.m.
It's been a long decade since the WIAC dissolved their men's soccer league, and in its first year of reinstatement, the Blue Golds wasted no time reclaiming the regular season title under an undefeated conference record throughout the fall season, only dropping one game to defending national champions St. Olaf on their overall schedule. Eau Claire was able to clinch the conference after their 2-0 win against River Falls last Saturday under the lights at Smith Stadium. That victory set their regular season record at 13 wins, 1 loss, and 4 draws, while staying invincible with 4 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses in WIAC play. Eau Claire also leads the WIAC in goals, offensive rating, and points. Each stat ranks in the top 5 totals nationally as well. The top-seeded Blue Gold men's sights are now set on another conference title, this time through tournament play. WIAC bracket play is set to take place tomorrow, November 8th, with Eau Claire earning home field advantage in the semifinal. Kickoff time is set for 7 p.m. under the lights of Simpson Field.
Isaac Garside made history against the Titans of UW Oshkosh this past Saturday, becoming the sole reception leader. He brought in his 180th career reception, breaking Matt Evanson's old record of 176 receptions. Garside leads the Blue Golds in receiving yards, hauling in 8 receptions for 83 yards. He was a big part in keeping the score close as his efforts sent the Blue Golds into break, only down 28-24. The senior out of Bondul has been the consistent target for quarterback Harry Rubidoux throughout his career. Garside is just 113 receiving yards away from the program record, which would cement him as one of the greatest UWEC receivers of all time. His efforts were not enough, as the Blue Golds fell to the Titans 42-31. The Blue Golds look to bounce back in their next matchup against UW Platteville Pioneers. Winter sports are starting to ramp up for the Blue Golds, and one in particular has been deemed as entering a new era. Eau Claire men's basketball has all eyes on them this season with a new arena and a new head coach.
BNN reporters John McClain and Andrew Thaler recently met with the newly appointed head coach Zach Malvick to preview the upcoming year.
As yet another Blue Gold basketball season rolls closer, a lot of change has been happening in the meantime. New recruits, a new facility, and most importantly, new head coach Zach Malvick. Transferring from the renowned Horizon League and Green Bay to the WIAC, Coach Malvick embraces the challenge of this new conference.
Just knowing a little bit about the league and how good the league is, and jobs in this league don't come open very often.
Even though there's been a lot of new elements within the program, Coach Malvick is building his foundation of the team on what's already present, anchoring their culture on the experience of upperclassmen and returning players.
There's definitely some talent in our returners. The guys that have played a lot of college basketball, and I think it's always a benefit to have an older team, and we do have a few guys coming back that have played a lot of minutes in college. So, those guys have been great in terms of their buy-in.
Aside from the recent coaching change, a large buzz heading into the new year is the addition of the Sonnentag, Eau Claire in one of Division III's premier athletic facilities, granting the Blue Golds with a new home to train, rehab, and compete.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's not a facility around that matches that in my mind, and for our guys who've been here and now all of a sudden get to move and transition over here, it's awesome for them just to play in this place, and the locker room and the team room here, and just having the training room and the weight room and just everything they need all in one place.
In terms of on the court, their philosophy is centered around being present, focusing on stacking days as well as honing in on a blue-collar approach. Malvick prides his teams in hustle ability and gritty nature.
I think our approach right now is just to get better every day. So it's to have a great film session, and it's to have a great practice, and we believe that if we just focus on each day of doing what we need to do to get better, that the long-term stuff is going to take care of itself. And that I hope will stand out with this group and how we play is just how hard we compete. That's one of our team goals, is that nobody's going to play harder than us on a nightly basis, and I think that'll stand out when people get a chance to see our guys play, is just how hard they compete and play every day.
Team culture and philosophy aside, we asked Coach what his strategic outlook for the men's side will be, talking about his approach on both sides of the ball and what to expect from UWEC this season.
Yeah, we're excited. I think it's going to be fun. I would think we're going to play a fun style of basketball offensively, and then defensively is going to be something we hang our hat on. And
the clock ticks ever closer to the season opener as your Blue Golds tip off the new year with the Market and Johnson Tip-Off Tournament on November 8th, facing off against Nebraska Wesleyan. Reporting for Blue Gold News Now, I'm John McClain.
Get ready for the ultimate variety experience. Handful is here to shake up your evenings with non-stop entertainment. From jaw-dropping performances to hilarious comedy sketches, Handful has something for everyone. Join us for the wild ride every week, filled with laughter, surprises, and unforgettable memories. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune into Handful.
Thanks, David and Eli, and John and Andrew.
Welcome back to the BNN Weekender, our post-show segment where we share some of our favorite local and regional activities from over the weekend.
Well, I think we're going to start with something that's coming up this weekend. This is the event that I kind of picked out, but we're going to talk about the Gatsby's Gala. Now, we mentioned the Gatsby's Gala when we were going through. Elizabeth did that really great story on the Gatsby's Gala and kind of gave us a look at, the preparation that goes into it. But I've been before. The live jazz performance by the Eau Claire area jazz studies program is really, really cool. It's beautiful. They play so well, and it's really it's a super fun time. Everybody dresses up to theme. It's just a blast, and I mean, there's music and food and dancing and cocktails or mocktails, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
It's just a fun time, and I'm really excited to go again this weekend. I've gone every year, and I've filmed it for our show, too, which has been cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talking about it this year, and it sounds like a really nice event. I still don't know if I'm going to go, but it sounds like such a fun event. And it's cool that it also happens here on campus as well, and it sounds like a nice opportunity.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there's so many things that go into it, so it's just going to be an exciting night of themed dancing and activities.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not at the Gatsby's Gala this weekend, Sam, what did we put out there?
I did mine on the Reboot Social. So I've never actually been there, but it honestly sounds like such a fun place. They have a lot of different activities. It's more of kind of like a retro style place. They have bowling, they have a retro arcade, they have pinball machines, they have different board games. So it sounds like such a fun place to go to hang out. And they also have food as well. They had some nice options, and it's cool because they also have different events as well. I think there's one on there that is a specific kind of bingo. So it sounds like it's just a fun place to go to, do a variety of things with your friends on the weekends.
Yeah, and it's right downtown too. That's a convenient location just down from the Pablo Center and everything else downtown.
Yes.
Definitely be a cool spot to hang out for sure.
For sure, yes.
Alrighty, well those are your weekend plans. That's all we have for you tonight.
Join us next week for your latest news, updates, and weather.
Make sure to check us out on mytv10.uwec.edu and on Instagram, TikTok, at UWECTV10. Make sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Marissa Day.
And I'm Samantha Burnett. Thank you and good night.